4 years ago, this version of Cyberpunk 2077, developed by CD Projekt Red, one of the most highly anticipated games of all time, was released by CD Projekt Red. And for a long time, I've been holding on to this version, just thinking about maybe one day revisiting it and talking about it, and also opening it on up and using it for a video, and now I feel it is the time. Cyberpunk 2077 has transformed into a very different experience through updates and big DLC expansions like Phantom Liberty. Obviously, we'll always think about what could have been, especially because there seemed to be a Moon DLC that was being worked on, but that never will happen. Now CD Projekt Red obviously has finished up on Cyberpunk 2077. I should have a separate video up talking about that final version, but I really wanted to compare it to the Day One edition and look back on what this game was 4 years ago versus now, because Cyberpunk 2077, like I said before, has totally transformed in terms of its gameplay, in terms of its performance. And at one point, we had CD Projekt Red management saying that this version of Cyberpunk 2077 was exceptionally, the performance was great, and this was long before it actually released, and then we all found out that was total nonsense. But here we are 4 years later, and I feel it's finally the time to open this on up and take a look at this and play it, and also just react to it, because again, I've been documenting on this channel extensively Cyberpunk 2077, and just to think about that in the context of what this game used to be, I think it's kind of interesting. Well, after dusting off my PS4 Pro, starting it on up, we have the game loaded, version 1.00 Cyberpunk 2077, where it all began. The one thing I will say is that the original settings, not many options, at least compared to, what it is now. And this is probably one of the biggest failures of Cyberpunk 2077, something that CDPR never was able to fix. It was just the fact that Lifepaths never really meant anything. Whichever one you choose, it's like a 15-minute introduction. It's nothing comprehensive like some of the old school RPGs, like Dragon Age, I think, was one of the best examples of having some interesting starting points and having it meaning much later on. We're already, it just locked up a little bit, but oh my god, the stuttering's already starting. We're not even into the open world, this is just the prologue. Alright, we are off into Night City with the prologue mission. The one thing I will say about these intros is that they're pretty scripted, so there's not, well, there's some freezing actually. I was gonna say there isn't too many issues so far, but we'll see. The one thing I will say so far is that these loading screens, I did not remember them being so lengthy, but maybe that's because I did play on PC day one. Unfortunately for those on console, my god. Especially for a game that released in 2020, late 2020. This would probably drive me nuts, especially in these newer years. I think Jackie was supposed to be in the background, but his phone was just floating. And there's supposed to be a texture there, it's missing. Oh my god. Yeah, this montage is kind of hard to watch. Yeah, the textures and like there's a lot of pop-in. I know you can't hear it, but the PS4 Pro's struggling right now. Sounds like a fucking airplane. Yeah, that's the one big thing I think you recognize, at least with the PS4 version, is the fact that it's struggling to keep up. The texture quality cannot. That's something obviously more polished would have been able to address, but even right now it's another loading screen, which oh my god. I don't remember Wakako looking like that. I don't think she does look like that, but I don't think it loaded Maybe she does look like that. I'll give CDPR the benefit of the doubt with that one, because, my god, the load-in looked terrible, but...
Bye to see you later. Words out the NCPD is
Oh.
gonna put Watson on lockdown.
Welcome to Night City.
Drive, Jackie!
I don't think their doors opened as they were supposed to.
Keep her steady!
It's totally glitched out. Nothing you can do about this encounter, I suppose. They're supposed to jump out.
Got you, asshole! V, aim for the driver!
You can't literally...
Chingado!
Well, that... An encounter, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think the lighting's working all that well in these, encounters. Oh my, Jesus. Is the elevator gonna work? I don't know. I'm very confused. The elevator does not want to be called. Oh, there we go. Finally. I don't know. There is the beauty of Night City. The one problem with this build, very, very much of a problem, especially if you don't have internet access, is the fact that you run too fast ahead. The NPCs just look like blobs. Like that. Which makes this almost unplayable. And that kind of goes for a lot of the textures with any... Look at that. What the hell? Like, this is kind of the problem with the original version. Like, I just don't know how, in any capacity, this was released. Like, yes, I know we've been through this so many times over the years. We've talked about this endlessly, but I just still to this day, it's astonishing that an executive thought that this was acceptable to release, especially on these consoles in which Cyberpunk probably should not have released at all on. Because while those early hours have not had too many issues, it's as you go on, it seems like they build up, and that's something I noticed with the Xbox One version all those years ago. But yes, here we are. Welcome to Night City. Oh my. And then we got floating NPCs. Oh my gosh, the constant freezes. Gosh. Like, thank God that this game didn't get abandoned. It got years of support, because the difference between what it is now versus then, it's kind of astonishing. I think the roughest part is the fact that you just see the world loading right around you as you walk within it. Like, it kills the immersion, the enjoyment of doing anything, and the fact that the roads are just not populated because I don't think it can handle anything. Okay, there's some cars down there, but there's absolutely nothing in the purview. And they just keep disappearing. This is literally almost unplayable. My God. Like I said, day one, I was somebody who was on PC. I played this on PC, did not encounter any of this. Here we go, here we go. Let's see. No, can I... Oh, there we go, finally. Oh yeah, there we go. For now, let's try to see if I can do some sort of side activity. If the game stops freezing all the time. Like, the frame drop is just, it's so bad. Okay, here we go. We got, you can see the inside of the world. Jesus. Oh my. I forgot how bad the enemy AI is. He just... God.
Where?
Yeah, barely functional would be that'd be a generous description of that. Now, this would be the original inventory system, which just didn't work very well at all. The fact that, especially because you could just load up on armor, and it made it, you could cheese pretty much everything. Fortunately, again, they fixed that in subsequent updates and such, but at this point, also you got your character who's blurry, but yeah, this system's been, it got vastly improved, but yeah, this edition of it, not that great. And the same goes for all of the different character things that you can do, such as, well, your attributes and your skills. Let's get back to Jackie and we'll go on with our first actual story mission. Ooh, the sound is delayed too there. Ugh. And there's one of those freezes as it saves. And then the road's not loading in properly. My... Oh boy. Yeah. Wow. I didn't realize it was this bad. I never... Wow.
Woman of the hour. Jeez. It took you long enough. Picked up an appetite just wait.
And then Night City's like completely dead.
Sit down. Let me finish this.
And then they glitched in some of the NPCs.
But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged this.
Okay, and there's finally the cook.
Go on.
First stop.
Jackie floated in.
Find me once Vic's done.
We got the T-posing. That was the first time. Oh my. And we got Gary the Prophet right here. Love him.
Truly believe.
The door... I think that door's... Okay, there we go.
Thanks.
You know, I always kind of miss the fact that they didn't do more with cyberware and making it more... the implants like this a little bit more impactful. I think during that demo in 2017 that they showed at E3, looked a lot more cool than what it ended up being, but...
Ain't but a hop to where he's parked.
Jackie's talking, but his body's not moving. Anyway, we move on to speaking with Dex. And his car's clipping into the ground. Yeah, the lighting is just completely messed up in this this version. Ooh, struggling just to show this little video. There's nobody in that vehicle. Well, at least it makes it... Okay, I think there is supposed to be somebody in the vehicle. Let's see if we can make our way to the middle of Night City if the map wants to load.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
What is happening?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the number.
Yeah, if you're epileptic, Jesus. Oh my. I don't think there's anything you can do in this encounter. Maybe if I exit the vehicle? No, you can't exit either. Doesn't let you. Oh yeah, well I can see the inside of my eyeballs now. Oh my gosh, this is painful. This is really painful to play. Okay, well, we had to reload that. Thank God there's those quick saves at the very least, because wow, that was brutal, especially flashing lights. Definitely I think I got a headache from that. But so far, just playing through this experience, these long ass loading screens, but it's really painful. Like, I guess even for myself, I didn't realize it was this bad on the PlayStation 4. Yeah, I played the Xbox One version of this. It just wasn't anywhere near this bad. That's the one thing I love about this game, is that you could just commit any little crime and the police just automatically are notified. And then, yeah, the brain dead police.
Can't talk.
I think he's glitching out too. I guess that's the end of the police encounter. Let's see if I start anything with Trauma Team.
Hold your fire.
Okay, well they certainly do. Okay, well, a little hesitation from the Trauma Team, but they do react. Well, I think the game's gonna load eventually. Eventually. There we go. It took a few seconds, but we got there.
Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Hound, actually.
There's just somebody magically in the car now.
Police all hit the all foods. Windows to the ground. Stick around.
I tried calling Meredith. I guess she's not going to pick up. Another vehicle in which there's nobody inside. And the bullet's like late. I'm only a little bit into this, but man, this is painful. Like, I keep saying it, but like, I'm only a couple of hours in right now, maybe an hour or two, and I will say that just from this little section of playing the PlayStation 4 version, it's like, I think I have a better understanding why those who played this absolutely hated Cyberpunk, and I don't even know what's happening with this conversation. I think I just fell in the ground. Oh my god. I don't remember. The ground didn't load in? Okay, did it reload? No, it didn't. It's still... Is there a way to move it? Now I gotta wait for this stupid loading screen again, though. Or is it... Yeah. Okay, Jackie was supposed to come, but he didn't.
Don't think I've ever seen security like this in a chow factory.
The Jack convoy. Gotta be. Must have been all over it like night.
What the fuck? I'm so confused right now. I thought maybe it was... Okay, now I'm stuck. Yeah, this is pretty astonishing right now. Like, I didn't realize this build was that bad. Again, reviewers didn't get, at the time, PS4 or Xbox One codes. It was just PC. Now I see why. Jeez. But the problem is that consumers, day one, this is the build that a lot of people were playing. This is the build that you can still get today if you have that copy and you don't have internet access, which is just crazy. Let's see if I have better luck this time. Okay, it is the elevator you're supposed to go into. And there we go, it finally loaded in properly. Jesus. I was about to slam my head down if this didn't work. Like, this is, again, the first 2 hours, I've just had so many different little issues. Okay, let's be honest, it's not little.
Punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? And he ain't dead? Here she is, the ugly bitch! Let's go! Get ready to die, bitch!
Oh my...
Cut loose! Fuerte, cabrón!
Ooh, the FPS drops is nasty right now. Whew. Okay, we managed to get through this.
Hey there, dollface. Interest you in a preem BD?
Sure.
Oh, Cyberpunk 2077.
Hold it.
Wow.
First.
Well, it looks like reloading the game actually fixed the fact that there's images now on the loading screen, which I guess is somewhat convenient. Something to look at, I suppose. Oh, another loading screen. I can only imagine waiting in 2018, hearing the next generation of open world gaming, And then come launch day, you play this version, and it's just sitting at constant loading screens for lengthy periods of time. And I think the length of it kind of ruins the immersion of the encounter. I never had this on PC, fortunately, and then I'm sure another loading screen's about to hit. Surely enough, jeez. The ending of the BD and another loading screen. I always love that moment still. I love Adam Smasher. He's just a funny character. Okay, I think that's a visual bug. I think it glitched. I can't... Okay, it fixed. I got like stuck in the corner or something. Jesus. It did it again. It just keeps glitching whenever you go too far. It just gets stuck in the wall or something. See, the thing is, once you head a little too far out of the zone during these brain dances, it just automatically glitches, like how it's doing now. There you go. Very weird. None of them are responsive. Jeez, but this game it's struggling right now. You got another activity. The lighting just completely is... I like how he just doesn't die either. Oh, I forgot how really dumb these cars are. No, same guy too in the next one. Let's see if I get an actual reaction. Alright, I got some fear out of him. Alright, next, let's see what happens. Oh. Oh, God. Okay, he ran through the car. Fine. Okay, he got out at least. Is there somebody in the other car? There is. Let's see what happens. Oh, he actually died. How you supposed to? Now the police are probably going to spawn in 10 feet away, I think. I guess there's no police presence at all anyway. Okay. Oh, and the vehicles just despawned. Sure. There I am, headless again. Okay. It took a second. Yeah, the minimap also doesn't make any fucking sense. I think it's saying I have to go upstairs. Like, look at that. I'm going to assume it's saying I need to get out and walk there. What in the actual... I'm fairly certain it's one of these rooms. One of these doors, or there's an alleyway you can get through to the... There we are. Jesus. Only a little confusing. Oh, okay, well. I was wondering when that would happen. There's our first crash, finally. With that, the amount of freezes that I've had so far, I'm actually surprised it took this long for that to happen. But it seems to be once it loaded in a couple more NPCs around you, the game just... Yeah, it gave up. Another visual bug. I can't even answer the phone call.
How's things?
There we go, it did work.
We'll be,
I don't think that's T-Bug. I think that's... What the hell?
Improvising. You should try it.
Glitchy lighting.
Not like the whole...
It's Hideo Kojima. I think Bug's supposed to be talking right now. Yeah, I feel like T-Bug's supposed to be
he's at it.
talking, but she's not saying anything. And I
So
think...
weird the hotel's only got one runner. Flathead ought to be able to neutralize it.
Yeah, T-Bug's definitely supposed to be talking, and also you can notice right at the top right.
Sound like I'm new at this.
Yeah, head to the elevator's supposed to be not marked there. It's just stuck. Yeah, I guess the whole... She's completely bugged out right now. And T-Bug's still not talking.
Can't do it any faster.
Alright, I gotta pause. Let's save and reload. Oh, there we go. T-Bug's back.
Okay. So what?
The exteriors to the apartment, I don't think loaded in properly either.
There, under the floor. Look around.
Time to bail!
What the? I think that was supposed to be like a falling animation. I remember how it appeared, but
Oh shit!
looks like we got launched.
Call her!
V,
Got a problem. What the hell are you talking about?
I think Evelyn Parker just glitched out. And why is Dexter Deshawn in the corner? And then it's sending me to the wrong elevator. This is... It's not the right one. It meant this one, but... Okay, there we go. Okay, I just needed a... So it was the right elevator. Oh my god. So it's still not working. I'm so confused. Is this the wrong elevator? Is it sending me to the wrong one? I don't remember exactly. Okay, I think it's this one maybe? Yeah, it is. It sent me to the wrong one. Man, this is painful to play. It's still not working. Alright, there we go. Alright, come on. He's still not... What are you doing? He's coming finally. Holy crap. This is like... Unless it's leading me, I'm not supposed to go here. It's gotta be that I'm going... It's just fucking up. Okay, it was the wrong elevator again. Oh my god. So the UI, the heads-up display is just not reliable at all. It's so fucked. I like how there's just somebody in the middle of the road there.
Stop now!
Oh my god, it keeps on stuttering. You can hear the wheels. I think they shot a wheel, so it's just screeching. You can even see the sparks. Yeah. This is supposed to be an emotional moment, and it's not. Oh god. And then we got another loading screen. Oh. Bash my fucking head. Well, that emotional moment is completely ruined with the fact that the game barely fucking functions. Jesus, I didn't realize it was this bad. Like, I knew it was bad, but a lot of the videos I thought was like issues you have in the open world. And I mean, there's a lot of that here, but the fact that these missions are just so messy, I can understand why somebody would walk away from Cyberpunk, especially in these early days, with pure hatred for the experience. Like I said, the difference between PC and consoles is stark. I really can't underscore that enough, but this is just wow, because this is just torture. It really is. It's like getting punched in the balls just constantly. And then there you go. Johnny's audio's not working either. Oh my god.
I'm here to say goodbye to all of you.
Oh, it worked kinda for a second?
Everybody, jump!
Murphy. Found our access point. Get moving.
There's supposed to be something there. I guess it doesn't appear. Oh, your shirt just
Wouldn't understand.
glitched out.
You 4 fucking minutes. Chopper's not gonna wait 1 sec longer.
We're being attacked!
Well, one of the NPCs just didn't work. It's stuttering right now, and I cannot tell if this is like how it was or if it's a glitch. There's no sound to any of this. Or barely any. And they're not even looking at any... What the hell? It's supposed to be a scripted encounter, I believe, but... I like you have the illusion that you can actually kill him. Oh, there you go, finally. Oh my... What the f... I can't take this serious. Oh my god. I'm not gonna shoot at all. What the f... What is happening? Oh. Oh my god. Every single scene is ruined by bugs like this. And I also do like you have the illusion that you're actually impacting anything there.
Now like that. Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger.
I might after this experience. Jesus. I'm gonna crawl to a functioning game.
Hear me?
As my arm clips through the ground. Oh god. And now we got the camera not working. I can't, it won't let me. Let's see if I can get a vehicle that... What the fuck? Alright. And I guess it didn't register the person. Nice. And it still won't let me switch the cameras. I'm like stuck in first person. I love how they all get out the same car and they're all acting the same. Oh, memories, man, memories. And then we got our police spawning in right behind you. And now you're dead. Oh, there we go. Another crash. Nice. Nice. Need to bang my head a couple more times. You know what? I think I've had enough. I do think there's one thing I want to say for all those PlayStation 4 players who played this on launch. I apologize. I did not realize how bad it was. Like, I played the Xbox One version. It was horrible. It barely functioned. Actually, take that back. There was a lot of visual issues, but nothing close to the PlayStation 4 version. I've already had a couple of crashes. The loading times is abysmal. The visual issues is non-stop. The heads-up display has lots of issues. Dialogue sometimes doesn't trigger. There's just so many issues. Elevators, not like the objects and stuff needed for the level or the scene to continue doesn't load in sometimes. There is just so much here. 4 years later, I've been saying something for a while. Cyberpunk 2077 was always good when it functioned, but the problem is that this build, this original 1.00 build is just... it's horrid. And then I've read online that there's other people that say that there's a save corruption glitch that could emerge anytime in a little bit after like Act 2, so that's another thing that I have to worry about. But I've played this for a couple of hours and I've had enough. It's pure torture. Like, oh my god. You've seen it throughout all the clips. I recorded everything. I apologize, but yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, going back and playing version 1.00, do not recommend. Do not at all. It's horrible. And before we wrap up this video, I did want to highlight one more thing, and it was the fact that I did actually eventually check out the PlayStation 5 playing this PlayStation 4 version of Cyberpunk 2077, and as you can see in the background of some of the captured footage, it's pretty much a lot of the same issues. Fortunately, there wasn't as much freezes. I think that's because of the superior hardware of the PS5, but NPCs clipping out of cars, random deaths, and all kinds of other bugs and glitches, as you can see on the screen. Yeah, it's definitely still there, but this is day one Cyberpunk 2077. The game has changed a lot. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the transformation that Cyberpunk 2077 has undergone the last couple of years. Let me know down in the comment section below, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video. Consider subscribing for a lot more content like this in the future, and I'll see you later.